How is it working with Leo? Because there's an incredible scene in the movie with you and Leo involving ham. Where you sort of spit ham into his face.
Well, it's not exactly like that, but there's a probably like a 10-minute sequence of the film, which has been people's biggest reaction probably to the film, where we're on something and we get into a massive physical fight with one another. Mm-hmm. And it culminates with me almost choking to death and him having to give. Well, I don't want to give too much away, but we. It was the I mean, this movie is so insane. I don't even know how to talk about it on the radio. It's just. Leo's I think the best actor of his generation. This is his. I think personally his best performance, and he's getting so much love for it. People forget because he's so famous and he's so known as a movie star. They forget how great of an actor he is, I think, at times. And this film is shows you that this guy's a serious, and people already know that. I'm not saying people don't know that. I'm saying he's so famous as a person. You don't really think wow, that's one of the best actors ever. And he is so good. And we get in this physical fight, and we try to do everything as real as possible, and he just beat the crap out of me for 6 months.
Yeah, nice one. Thanks, Leo. Thank you. And all the partying and stuff. Couldn't they just film legit partying and just be like, "That's good"? If
we partied like we did in the film, we'd all be dead.
Okay, well, bad advice then. I'll leave Scorsese
the biggest thing, because it's a real story. The biggest thing that surprises you at the end is that these guys are still alive. Mm-hmm. That's actually the biggest shock of the film.
They're actually still alive. Yeah. Still going. Not partying maybe anymore.
No, I don't know about that, but they should not have survived.
No. Yeah. Absolutely not. Now, we noticed on Twitter when we were doing our Jonah Hill research that you have a lot of followers, but you only follow one person.
Yes.
And that person is DiCaprio.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know why. I thought it was funny. I think I just decided one day. What really happened was I decided one. Well, here's it. Okay, so I decided one day I was not going to follow. I didn't want to go spend my time on the internet, right? So I was on my phone too much. I was on the internet. I got rid of my Instagram. I had a personal Instagram that wasn't for the public or whatever. And I was just looking at people's lives, and I would be at work and they'd be having a good time, and I'd go, well, I want to go have a good time or whatever. And then I realized everyone's just showing a curated version of their life that's not real. They're saying, here is my life, but really it's just one moment, and the rest of the time they're just in line at the grocery store or whatever, and they're not really showing their actual life. So I was like, okay, and then I noticed the pictures I would put up for my friends were pictures that I thought I looked handsome in, or ones that I was doing something extraordinarily. That was a joke, by the way. But the things that were maybe I was having an exceptionally great time. Yeah. It wasn't a real display of my life. So I was like, all right, I'm off Instagram, and then on Twitter, I don't want to spend my whole day. I want to spend my day interacting with the people I'm around and not reading people's tweets. So I unfollowed everyone on Twitter, and I guess I accidentally didn't unfollow Leo. And so then people noticed that I only followed him, and then I didn't want to unfollow him after the fact, and then later have to explain, an awkward thing when I see him later today, why'd you unfollow me on Twitter? You know what I mean? Because now if I unfollow everyone, then no one could get bummed out or get mad at me, But then I left him by accident, and then if I unfollow him, it looks like a very specific decision just to unfollow him.
Because he would not be, it's like as if even he was too annoying. Just that one person was too much for your Twitter.
Yeah, honestly, I just went through, and I think the last person was him, and I just must have messed up.
You can't unfollow Leo if
and then now it's going to be uncomfortable if I do.
Yeah, you can't unfollow him.